Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you guys how to make a Bojangles in Minecraft. If you don't know what Bojangles is, it's just like a fast food restaurant that you'll normally find in like the southeastern part of the US. So, I do live pretty close to a Bojangles, so that is why I'm getting a little bit of inspiration from this build. Also, I do believe that nobody in the South has ever built a Bojangles on Minecraft. I also had ideas for me to try to build a Popeyes, but I don't live anywhere near a Popeyes, guys. Trust me. The nearest Popeyes is like somewhere around 50 miles away from my house. So, but yeah, I did have tried Popeyes before when I used to live in Florida, but now we're just far away from it. I will see that Bojangles is a little bit closer. Anyway, so before I actually get started on this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Incredibly awesome videos every day. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It will help me out. And if you have any other ideas for the future for me to build, just let me know in the comments down below. Alright. Anyway, that is way more than enough talking. Let's actually build this thing. So, what you're going to need to build this build is some bricks, some smooth sandstone, like usual, some red wool. We're also going to need some glass pane. Glass pane is pretty important. We're going to grab some sandstone slabs. And, what else can I grab? I guess we are good for right now, guys. But we will grab some other materials when we need them. So, once you got those materials, guys, and once you figure out you want to make it, I'll be making it in this specially assigned block here, right here. Alright. And I do want to say Happy New Year's Eve to those people at the end. So, we're going to start off with 2 bricks, alright? We're going to make a 2x2 like this, alright? We're going to stack 8 layers directly on top of our 2x2, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that's 8. Alright. Next thing we want to do here, guys, is that we want to add 2 rows of smooth sandstone directly on top. Like that. Something else we want to do is we want to grab some sandstone stairs if I can find them. Alright. There we go. And what we're going to do now is that we're going to fill up the top with some sandstone slabs. And then, what we're going to do here, guys, is that we're going to do some upside down sandstone stairs. So, we're apparently going to have to use sandstone blocks. And then, we're going to go all the way around our building with, all the way around the pillar with the sandstone block like this. Alright. Something else we're going to be doing here is that we're going to add some bricks, more bricks, I should say. Unfortunately, my mouse is a very super
sensitive.
Yeah.
It's well,
no,
if we use our old mouse, then it's gonna be much easier. But
excuse me. It is not time for that right now. No chit-chat.
How come you always chit-chat in your videos? You're talking.
So, anyway, we're going to start on this back block here. You see this block right here that I just highlighted. We're going to go ahead and go right by,
Windows.
Stop it. We're going to go right by 6 with the bricks. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to do our pillar again. And most of you guys should know how to build a pillar by now. Just go and stack 8 rows after 8 layers of bricks after we make our 2x2. So that is 1, 2, and this would be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that'll be 8. Add 2 rows of smooth sandstone. 1 and 2 here, like that. apparently it's a little bit hard to actually do that. Then we're going to add the real sandstone directly on top. All smooth. Alright. And then we're going to go all the way around with some sandstone stairs, like this. Alright. So, you should have something very similar to that. Alright. Just had to shut the door, guys. That was all. So, alright, anyway, on top of the bricks here, you see these bricks here? We're going to add another row of bricks directly on top, like that. And then we're going to stack 2 rows of glass pane directly on top, so. How we're going to do this is that we're going to do 2 glass pane and 1 brick. 2 glass pane, 1 brick. We're going to raise up the bricks by 2 and overlap them. So, if you can see what I'm doing here, guys. So you should have something very similar to that. Alright? So, I know the windows are not looking the best, but still. Alright, and then we're going to do our row of bricks, like that. Alright, guys, so, according to what I just recently found out, that we can only, that apparently I made a little mistake here, guys, so. What we actually want to do is that we want to have one side smooth sandstone, the other side bricks. So we can just fix that. Very simple, like that. Alright. And then we're going to have some sandstone slabs going above the, directly above the windows. On the bottom half of the bricks. Like that. We want to actually have 2 rows coming out. So it should look somewhere like that. Then, what we could do here, guys, is that we can fill up to the, somewhere around the pretty top with some sandstone. We're going to do, like, let's imagine 4 rows, like that. Then we can add a row of bricks directly on top. So, you should have something very similar to that, alright? The next thing we're going to do is that we're going to, like, do the red wool. I know, I made the build a little bit small here, so I can't really fit the word Bojangles inside, but to actually represent the word, we're just going to use some, well, you know, some red wool. Alright? In a little while, when we get most of the build finished, including the drive-thru and the parking lot, we're going to make a sign with a B that will represent the Bojangles pretty well. Alright? So, anyway, guys, so we're going to come to this side here. We want to highlight this block right here. Alright? We want to go inwards by 1. And then we're going to do, let's see here, we're going to do 8 bricks. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And another row of bricks directly on top. Then do our 2 glass pane, then 1 brick, 2 glass pane, 1 brick, then 1 glass, and then 2 glass pane. Right. Then we want to go on top of the bricks by 2, add another row of glass pane. So. And then we want to connect the bricks together, like this. If you can see what I'm doing here. Like that, guys. Oh, and you want to, we actually want to do 9 bricks. So, it should look somewhere like this. Looks pretty good, right? Well, what we next want to do here, guys, is that starting on this block here, we want to go that way by 3, going away from the building. So that's 1, 2, 3. Then we want to make our, we actually want to make a 3 by 3 here, guys. So that actually looks somewhere like this. And cut out the middle, alright? Like the middle block. The 4th block here, guys, so if you can see. we don't need that extra row, so. And then we're going to cut in like that, so we can actually have a way to get in. And then we're going to have some glass pane right here. So, now what we want to do here, guys, is that we want to add 2 rows of bricks directly on top of what we just made here, so. So that is 1 and 2, like that. Let's add another glass right there, just to make things even. And then we're going to add some sandstone slabs directly on over the doors, and we're also going to add, we actually don't need a 3rd glass pane. We want to add another sandstone slab like that. Alright. So, we can just connect it together like that. Look a little bit better. Actually, yeah, that'll be a little bit better right there. And then we can just fill in that little gap there with a brick, like that. Something else you could do now is that we can add a dark oak wood door. That's like the more modern doors in Minecraft. Add it right there. If we were on a resource pack, then we could just use a glass doors. Like a resource pack like made for a modern city. I used to have a resource pack, but it expired, so I'm not going to use it right now at all. So, and then what we're going to be doing on our 2x3, or actually a 3x3, it looks like, we're going to add 2 rows of sandstone. So that is 1, and that'll be 2. How we want to do this here, guys? So we want to actually make it something like this. Apparently someone's at the door. Not going to go get it now. My brother's already got that job, so. So it looks somewhere like this. So. Alright, guys. Apparently someone just came to the door. Not a stranger, but someone. Not going to tell you. But anyway, we're going to continue on with the build here, so. Now what we want to do here, guys, is that we want to even out everything, so. We're just going to add 1 more layer of bricks, and then we're going to add 4 layers of sandstone to make things even. So that's 1, 2, 3, and that will be 4. Then add a row of bricks like that. So, and then we could just go ahead and now we can just like level the bricks. That's also at the maximum height. So, alright, so, okay. Alright, like that. Then we could just have the sandstone stairs going all the way around. Right. Alright, I'll be back in a moment. I got it. Well, I'll be back in a moment once I make some fixtures. I bet this will take a while, so I'll be back in 1 moment whenever I get some things taken care of here. Actually, I'll keep another 30 seconds in. So I'm almost out of time anyway, so. So does look good here. Everything does look good. So, what I want you to do now is that we need to go right by 10. And then what I want you here to do, guys, is that I want you to add 3 layers of bricks and then add 4 layers of sandstone. I won't be back in 1 moment when I get all that taken care of. Alright guys, so this is what you should have so far. Alright. Well, the other thing I wanted you guys to do, just besides adding 3 extra layers of bricks after we do the row of 10, and then add 3 rows of bricks on top, I wanted you guys to add 4 layers of smooth sandstone. Apparently I was found out wrong, as we need to actually add 6 layers of smooth sandstone to actually level things off here. So, that's what it should look like so far. Alright. So, what we want to do here now, guys, is that we actually want to grab the brick stairs real quick. That's something else I apparently forgot to get out. Because we may probably need some brick stairs. So I should do this. So, alright. So, what we want to do here, guys, is that we want to add some brick stairs. Like this, alright? Just on this row, alright? I know it does look a little bit different like that, but that's how we're going to do that, alright? We then want to come to this side here, you know, the back side, alright? Then what we want to do is that we want to level with our bricks. We're going to level until we've reached the other side. It should be easy. And then what you can do from there is that you can actually just like connect the store like back like this. And there is a good reason why it's a little small, according to what you guys think. Because this is a fast food restaurant. And normally fast food restaurants wouldn't be big at all, unfortunately. Sometimes they wouldn't be, so. Alright, now, what we're going to be doing here, guys, is that, well, unfortunately, I do not have pictures on how to make the back of the building, just besides that. Because, well, I'll show you. I don't really look at the Bojangles from the back, because we don't go through the drive-thru. Well, technically I don't, so. I just need to try to find the drive-thru picture. But yeah, so, here's what I can tell you guys that we're going to be doing. All I know what we're going to be doing here, at the back, is that we will be added a door here. So, that is what we're going to be doing. So, anyway, the other thing we will be doing is, well, technically, just, okay, I figured out what we're going to be doing here, guys. I just figured it out, so. Alright, now, what we want to do here is that we want to take the bricks here, and we're going to do somewhat very similar to what we just did on the, on this side here. You know, the side where the entrance is normally located. We're going to add 3 layers of bricks, and then we're going to add the 6 layers of smooth sandstone. And then we'll do something there, alright? I'll tell you where the door is going to go once I get finished. After these 6 layers of smooth sandstone, we're going to do some brick stairs, alright? Now, I should also say that, yeah, actually that is good for right now. This is not a pillar back. But normally some buildings will have the overhanging brick stairs. Well, apparently my brother just fixed the mouse, and that's why it's a little bit slow right now. But let me tell you where the door is going to be. The door will be right here, right? Just 2 blocks from here, right? Okay, what we want to do here now, guys. Let me pull up some instructions here. Actually, not technically instructions, but you get the point. We're going to add, oops, we used our wrong material, guys. We're going to add 2 layers of bricks directly on top of the left side of our Bojangles. So that is 1 And this will be 2. Like that. Alright? Well, we actually want it. Yeah, we'll have to deal with that for right now. Actually, no. We're going to continue with our... you know what? Yeah, let's add another row, right? Just to make things a little bit better. No. Actually, I was focusing on the back, so... What we can actually do here, guys, is that right at the back, we can actually replace this 3rd row, and we can actually replace it with a row of sandstone to give us 7 rows, alright? Because most of the majority of the back is actually supposed to be sandstone. So, we're just going to do rows and rows of sandstone until we get to the top. And then we can add some brick stairs. As that'll be like the building's not just a box shape, you know. That's how it works here in Bojangles world. And I don't know, most of you guys may not know because there's like 600 locations. And it's all available in the southeast United States, as I said at the beginning of this video. So, it's not worldwide, you know. Like McDonald's or Burger King or Taco Bell or something like that. Those are all worldwide locations, so. Another thing that we can also do here, guys, is, well, we're going to be having one entrance. Actually, yeah, no. Well, let's just keep everything normal. So, the only changes we're going to be doing here is that you see these, so as you can see, we're going to be having 3 windows here. So, you know how to do them, because also we did it at the, a little bit into the video, so, you know, it's like it's a 2x2 square of glass pane, then a row of bricks, then 2 rows of glass pane, and this is like going, vertically, not horizontally, so. It's going to work like that, alright, so. And then, what else we can do here is that we can actually make a pillar here. As Bojangles will have like, let's say 4 pillars maybe. We got 3, we actually need to make another one, so. How we're going to make this one, you guys know. It's the 3x3 design we've been working on, so. So just remember that, okay? It will be a 3x3. Actually, this time will be about 2, yeah, it'll be a 2x2, actually, this time, because the car will be, this is going to be where, like, where the drive-through, window is supposed to be, right about here. Alright, this is where the drive-through will be located. We actually have to make some, it's just going to be like that, so. You know what? Maybe we won't need another pillar, because if we do that, then we're going to have to force the cars to do a turn right, and most cars do not normally do that. The only thing I would do is that I would do like a 1x1. Alright. So we're just going to do 8 rows directly on top. Make sure we have 9. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. So. And then we can add just like sandstone. Then we can add some stairs going around that. And that would complete the pillars of this build. Alright, and that'll pretty much complete the most of the build itself except for the roof. Alright. And now, how the roof will actually be settled here, guys, is that we are going to do that via, like, covering up the building at top with some sandstone. Alright? That's how it's going to work. So. Oh, guys, I also just recognized what we need to do. We also need to do the brick stairs going around this. So we're just going to pause right there. Then do something like that. Alright. Now it's going to be a little bit smaller because it will be a little bit smaller. Apparently so. We're just going to add the row of brick stairs going all the way around. We do not want to have it at our Bojangles logo. That's just going to make things look a little bit more messed up. So, we're just going to have it until it stops right here. Like that. Alright. Let's go and fix everything. So, something else we can do here. We can take the glass pane here. It's a little bit high, so I didn't mean to get rid of that middle glass, but honestly, you could just have an additional row of glass like that. It'll make things a lot better. Trust me. Alright. So, alright. That's pretty much the build complete. We just need to fill in the top with your sandstone. Alright. And this will pretty much complete the outside of your Bojangles. I will make 2 separate videos on how to make the Bojangles. The first video, which I'm doing right now, the first video will cover up on how to build the exterior, or the actual building itself. I will show you guys how to make the interior or the exterior. You know, the exterior like the drive-through and the parking lots and stuff like that. I'm going to show you how to make that in the next video, which will be posted about 2 days from today, New Year's Eve. So, unfortunately, I do not make videos on the 1st of January, because that's the time where I try to hang out with my family. Unfortunately, they're sick right now, so I'm trying to help them out a bit. So, that's what I'm trying to do for right now. Alright guys, that is pretty much your Bojangles outside 100% fully completed. The only things we need to change here is that the thing here is a little bit messed up here. We might want to just shorten it out. You know what I mean. So, make it a 2x3 instead. As you can see here, like that. That'll work a lot best. Actually, we do not need this right here. That area is the only area I do not want you guys to actually add the brick stairs. So, instead, I want you guys to add it right here. So, alright, so that is pretty much your Bojangles 100% fully completed. Mostly made out of bricks, because it is a brick building. With a little bit of sandstone. But yeah, that's the best that I can actually get to a Bojangles. Alright. If you guys have ever been to Bojangles before, I'm pretty sure that it doesn't look exactly like the Bojangles building itself, but that's probably the best I can actually do to actually get this at the right track. Alright. I know it's a little bit thin and a little bit stretchy, it looks like. So how this is going to work is that we're going to have 2 doors here, right? Now this is the finished touches. So, and it's going to work like this. Alright guys, so that is pretty much your Bojangles 100% fully completed. Now, what I want you guys to do before we go on to the, before we do the interior, which will be in the next video, alright? Apparently, I'm trying to look up for images, unfortunately. I spelled something wrong, so. I spelled something totally wrong here. This will have to take me at least 30 seconds. Actually, I will not have any time by then. Because I have to pay about $20 a year if I decide to do pro, and I can't do that, so. Alright, so what I want you to do here is that I want you to replace the floor with block of quartz, alright? Well, that is all for us, guys. thank you guys for watching. Oh, and I'll